And Kevin, first of all, congratulations on this picture. Just a wonderful, sweeping, majestic, epic. We saw it last night for the first time at the world premiere. How did you feel when you saw it there with an audience?
Well, I hadn't seen it all the way through. It's a kind of picture that I've worked on every facet, but the very last, just butting the picture all together, hearing the music. So I kind of saw it for the first time. We had an unfortunate break during the making of the movie, during the screening of it, which is everyone's nightmare. But I was really gratified to hear people laugh so much at it and hang with it.
You mentioned laughing, and I congratulate you on the use of humor, because it strikes me that having so much humor in places that we wouldn't normally expect it got the audience on the side of your hero, on the side of the picture from the very start, and you had the audience all the way.
Well, movies nothing in life, especially movies, relationships, nothing suffers from a sense of humor. You know, that's a gift, and at the risk of a movie's going to be heavy. I mean, you can find those things, and I think that's a movie's obligation to try to find its own sense of humor.
It strikes me that the best comedy comes out of realistic situations, and sometimes the most realistic movies are really helped by humor, as you're saying.
I think so.
Why Dances with Wolves? Obviously, this is a project close to your heart. Why?
Well, I don't know. You know, we all have feelings about things. I have feelings about the formation of the country. I have feelings about people. So it's not surprising me that it's set in the American West, but it could have easily been a drama in New York. The critical thing is it would be about people and why they get along, why they don't. It would be about men and women. So the arena is a very comfortable one with me, and I'm not surprised it was that, but it effectively could have been anything.
It strikes me it's very different from the traditional Hollywood Western where Indians are involved. What were your concerns off the top? What were your aspirations right from the start? What did you want to achieve with this?
Well, one, I'm not that concerned with the tradition of things or conventional wisdom. I have a theory that everybody could be wrong too. So conventional wisdom is something that I've never really bought into. I'm not an outlaw. I'm not a guy that's existing on the cutting edge of film, but I do things my own way, and I try to figure out how somebody might act in my living room, and then you just work backwards, you know, and you put them in an action sequence how they would act when I just try to find behavior. You know, I think people respond to that, can laugh at that, can be afraid of it. You know, I have a pretty simple approach to things.
Strikes me that not everybody would have suggested to use the Lakota language throughout the picture and have subtitles. You must have been told once or twice, oh, Americans don't like subtitles.
Yeah, I was told that more than once or twice, but they were wrong about that. And
why was it important to you to do that?
It wasn't important to me to do that. It was just functional for the movie. We're talking about people that can't communicate. You know, and there's not a tremendous amount of subtitles in it, and actually those, in a sense, go away. They almost become your friend. You want to know what they're saying in some respect. So to me, it's a very American movie. I mean, people tend to think of a movie that has some subtitles as being a European thing. I don't think this movie falls into that. I mean, maybe wouldn't it be odd if this is put in the foreign movie category about Americans?
The buffalo scene is one of the most memorable. I mean, the whole movie is terrific, but to get that many buffalo running with that many people, it looks like that's a scene that a veteran director would have difficulty with, and here you are, first time out.
Well,
something that
I guess that's the benefit of not knowing anything, because what can scare you if you don't know anything, you know? So we'll just, I don't know, man. That's the page said buffalo hunting. That's what I thought I should do.
It's almost like a John Ford feel to it. I mean, did you feel that this is a great opportunity for me to try my hand at a big action sequence?
No, it was what it was not an it was a task. It was part of it was no more important than the scene where he grinds the coffee up. They're all important to me, and you know the weight, and you know what's going to take time, but you know the simple things of him, you know, asking what her name was is no more. The buffalo hunt's no more important than that particular scene, and his first encounter with the wolf. They're all important to me, and they each deserve their time and what what they mean. So
Producer, director, actor. I know it's an awful lot of work for a picture of this magnitude and this scope. Would you do it again tomorrow, or it was
of this scope? I don't know if I did one of this scope. I really don't. But I would do it, and not tomorrow. I'm like gonna sleep tomorrow.
But we'll see you directing
Quit
again.
pushing me into work, man.
Terrific job, Kevin. Best of luck. with
Okay,
Dance of the Wolves.
thanks.